Anyone else want to come up and tell a quick joke? So where we go? Are you ready? Okay, it's a golf crowd. It's a cricket match. It's a semi-professional football game. It's a wrestling match. It's a concert at Wembley. Somebody just shit themselves. A midget just hit somebody in the head with a chair. It's Mr. Daniel Riley.
Good evening, people. How are you doing? Everyone good? As Scotty just mentioned, my name is Dan Riley, and I've been living here as a resident of this charming city for coming up to 9 years. Anyone else been here for a while? Yeah. I can see a few familiar faces. Yeah, good. But does anyone ever think about how you would have turned out if you would have stayed in the West? You know, if you would have remained in civilization, so to speak. Before I came out here, I actually graduated from university with a degree in mathematics. And I wonder sometimes if I would have stayed on that path, I would have carried on to be a world-class statistician, wrestling with probability and linear algebra and standard deviation and shit like that. But no, I came out here where the term standard deviation has an entirely different meaning. I mean, everyone's here a deviant, right? Like, what's your deviation? Alcoholic, drug addict, sex madam? I'm all of the above, to drivers love me. But when it comes to fucking kids, I draw a line. I draw a line. And I draw another line. And I draw another line. And I draw another line. And I make out a pentagram. And then I sacrifice the goats. And I fuck some more kids. No, wait. You thought I was talking about children. I wasn't. I was talking about baby goats. Freak. But, kids here, they have it tough. You see the kids down by the riverside, and they're sweating away in the midday sun, and they're lugging a huge box of books around with them. And I think that's really sad. We need to help these kids. I need to get a Western person to set up an NGO and raise money and get each and every single one of those kids a Kindle. Right, in the news recently there's been a story about a guy called Jason Collins of the Washington Wizards. He's the first guy to come out as gay. He's an NBA basketball player. He's the first guy to come out as gay, and he's still playing. But that really surprises me. I think more basketball players are just bursting to come out of the closet. I mean, they're dropping loads of hints. You just have to hear them at the press conferences. They say things like, I'm really comfortable with my ball handling. Or, today I made a load of passes at the guys, but I got rejected a few times. I swear once I heard this guy say, I love to take my dribble to the rim and then stuff it in the hole. Pretty gay. Who here likes sick humour? Yeah, good, was good shit. I mean, if you think about it, every single person in there has a little bit of sick inside of them. But I thought, to appease your lust of filth, I'd try and write a joke about an extremely taboo subject, the killing fields. Love the tension, love it. But no, it turns out I didn't have to write one myself. There's actually loads of jokes written online on a website called TripAdvisor. I don't know if you guys know this, but the #1 tourist attraction in Phnom Penh is the killing fields. That must really please the Japanese owners. But the Killing Fields has actually got rated over 1,800 times, and it's got an average of 4.5 stars. And out of those 1,800 reviews, only 50 have rated it with a single star. And I know it's a terrible thing that happened there, but you got to think, what are these guys thinking by rating it with a single star? Do they think somehow that by rating it any higher they some way condone genocide? It's stupid. But I want to give you some of my favourite examples of these guys. Very funny, hang on. Bear with me. Yeah. So here's 3 of my favourite examples of these guys. These are genuine examples of TripAdvisor. First guy up calls himself Johnny Bangkok, and he's from Pattaya, which, as we all know, is the intellectual capital of Thailand. Johnny says of the killing fields, very boring and not worth the $5 entrance fee. There are basically no structures left from the actual killing period. Yeah, I think the clue's in the name, the Killing Fields. And apart from the stupa in the middle for the skulls, the only constructions they do anymore are reconstructions. Right, next up, guy calls himself Stoolmaster. Stoolmaster. I shudder to think what kind of fetish this refers to, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's assume he spends a lot of time at the bar or whatever. Stoolmaster says, maybe there's a reason this place is considered a tourist attraction, but I can't figure out why. Seriously, Stoolmaster, this is the #1 tourist attraction in Phnom Penh, and you probably had a queue to get in. He goes on. Please don't take your children here unless you're ready to answer a lot of questions that are very hard to explain to a 5-year-old. I don't know about you, but I feel really sorry for his kid, and he's probably saying like, please daddy, can we go to Disneyland? Enough of your Mickey Mouse bullshit, we're going on a holiday in Cambodia, son. Right, lastly, a guy calls himself Vignesh of Bangalore in India. I'm not going to do an Indian accent because I was practicing all week and now I've got a stiff neck. He says, I have never did black tourism before this. Never felt for it. But now I know why people take interest in this genre. Black tourism. Black tourism. Is that racist? I mean, it can't be. Apparently it's a genre. Or maybe TripAdvisor to put it on the search panel or something. I don't know. But if black tourism is about genocide, then what is white tourism? Is it like going to visit the world's biggest maternity clinic? It's probably down some back street in Bangalore, to be honest. It's not. It's in Manila. I was looking on TV once and... sorry, excuse me one sec. Yay! Cheers to this. So I was watching TV once and I saw a science documentary, and it really intrigued me because it featured a monkey, and I love them. And what they did was they set the monkey up in front of a computer game with a joystick, and the monkey played the game to win a treat. And what happened eventually, as all scientists would, is they cut the monkey's head open and exposed his brain and linked his motor neurons up to another computer that controlled a robotic arm. So what happened was the robotic arm was mimicking the motions of the monkey's arm. And eventually the monkey worked out that he didn't have to move his own arm to win the treats. All he had to do was think about moving his arm. So, I didn't see the rest of the documentary. I imagine what happened was the monkey got pretty bored of all these monotonous treats and started to try and wank himself off with his robotic arm. I mean, you would think about the grip. But I thought this is an amazing bit of technology. I mean, this has so many applications. Not only could you get in a robot to clean your house, you could get in a monkey to think about cleaning your house. Wouldn't that take off in Cambodia? I'll tell you what wouldn't take off in Cambodia: hitchhiking. Picture the scene, alright? So down on Highway 4, there's some dreadlocked, Bill vest wearing hippie standing with his stamp on the side of the road, and this middle class family in a car rock up and roll the window and engage in conversation, eventually realise what it's all about. At which point they say, what? You want to go all the way to Cynicville for free? Fuck off! I can get 5,000 real for a guy to sit on my roof. Alright, my set's really done, guys. I just want to ask one quick question. Is there any fathers in tonight? I don't mean men of the cloth, more like men of the wet wipe. But I'm a father, I don't mind admitting to it. I've got a daughter, she's nearly 2 years old, and she is a beautiful bundle of screaming. Oh, so much screaming. It's like living in an abortion clinic. No, I'm not going to make the obvious joke that I should have lived there 2.5 years ago. No, that's not right. But has any of you fathers done this classic thing with your child? You beckon them over. You say, come here, darling, come here, darling, come here, come to daddy, come here, yeah. Oh, you shit yourself. Go fight mummy. Okay, that's me. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Daniel Riley! Fantastic. That's his first time ever doing stand-up comedy.